I want to make one comment about understanding men, and I think it is very, very important. Most women in our society were raised in homes where there either was no father, or he was a workaholic, or he was a silent person. So the man becomes, the male persona becomes a mystery in the woman's life. Because he is a mystery, we always crave not what we got, we crave what we didn't get. So in that craving need, because you were designed to have certain levels of fulfillment through relationship. We are sociological species. There is such an admiration that it leads to promiscuity, it leads to vulnerability, it leads to a lot of things. You can get a man easier than you can keep one, and this is why. One, you have been trained, when you get him, you don't understand him because you think he is another kind of woman.
Yes.
You talk to him like he is your sister. You handle him like he is a woman wearing a suit. And you are expecting him to love you in the language that a woman loves you. And that is not how we communicate. That is not how we communicate. You think that because we love differently, we don't love equally. Wow. Different does not mean lesser than. We are made to be different. We are not just different biologically, we are different psychologically, we are different emotionally. And what has to happen, there has to come a healing and a deeper understanding so that we become bilingual enough in our communication that you begin to understand that because he doesn't love in your language doesn't mean that he doesn't love at all. I want to say one more thing. I've got a 2-year-old grandbaby at home. She walks around the house dragging a doll all the time. She's already got a cookware set. At 2, she is practicing to be a wife and a mother. My grandson is not practicing to handle babies or to play a father. You have been scripted for a role all of your life that men have not been scripted for. And so by the time you get 18, 20, 30, 40, you've got 40 years of experience in building a persona because you have an idea of what marriage will be like that you built alone.
Wow.
You didn't build it with us, you built it by yourself. And then you want to bring us in like you brought Ken into Barbie's dollhouse to fit your idea. We are different, we love differently, we have deep emotions, we have deep compassions, and basically, if you can understand men, we are really quite simple. There are very few things that a man needs to be happy, but those things are critical. You may be working hard to give him something that he does not need at all and missing something that he's desperate to have. Listen, let me say to you why this is important. This is not just so important so that you can drop your handkerchief and Prince Charming can pick it up and run up the stairs. Whether you have a son in your life, whether you have an estranged father in your life, or whether you're a woman working in corporate America, you are going to have to speak to men.
Yes.
If you speak to a man in his language, if you negotiate with him with facts and not feelings, if you come to him intellectually, you can win, you can get the contract, you can do the deal, you can get the business done, you can get your son away from gangs, you can get your son away from drugs, and you can win your husband. But ladies, let me tell you something about winning your husband. Be his wife, not his pastor. Stop preaching to him. Stop trying to condemn him. Stop turning your house into a sanctuary. A man needs a castle where he can do him. And when you start using the pastor against him, you make men hate church. The man must be the king in his house. Don't bring any other man's image in the house. Am I right about it? What they don't understand is that even when you are expecting something good to happen, it costs you something. Belief is a very